welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the New York Mets. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boone. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
Back with the first pitch right after this. First pitch moments away. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Kodai Senga. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man. Not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous. Sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters, and a guy like this in the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
Ready to go? This is Bryce Terang. Late with the swing there.
No ball. One strike.
Swing and a miss. That is strike two.
No ball. Two strikes.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Lindor under it. And there's one down. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Rhys Hoskins.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
Sal Frelick in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That one almost got him. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One down, bases empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Christian Yelich in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. 2 outs, bases empty. Fouled off left side. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Onto the bottom of the first. No score. Back here in Queens, getting getting the nod on the mound, Freddy Peralta. How about a report on him, Chris?
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
And that gets down into the gap. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's Pete Alonso, the top hitter in the National League entering the day. Lindor the move. Pitch misses. Throw, and they got him.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
And another ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That's back there. It has the distance, gone. And the Mets on the board first. It's 1-0. Singy, he's got a nice hitting streak going, and he extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like he's just stringing singles together during this streak. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
One out, base is empty. Here's Juan Soto, and he swings through that one.
0-1.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here in game one of this 3-game set. Close, but call the ball. 1-1. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 47th home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 2-0.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here's Brandon Nimmo, 4th on the National League home run leaderboard. And that one in the air center field. Mitchell gets under it. Makes the catch for the out. 2 down. Here's a Mets lineup now. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Juan Soto.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
And that one hammered way back there. That'll make it out of here. Their 3rd home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 3-0.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Base is empty with 2 away. And now it's Mark Vientos. Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Vientos matched a homer in his last game. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. Line to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that ends the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We go on to inning number 2. It's the Mets 3 and the Brewers nothing. Back here at Citi Field, and now it's William Contreras. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Senga back to work. That's to third, and that's a foul ball. Senga ready to fire now. Swinging a foul straight back. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
He goes down looking.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Jackson Chourio, batting with one down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball there. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So they go quietly there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Mets 3 and the Brewers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And now the catcher comes up to him. Francisco Alvarez. Now fly ball to right center. Frelick after it. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting 8, the second baseman,
Jeff McNeil stands in. That's out to center field. And there's 2 down.
batting 9, the center fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Jose Siri. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Frelick makes the play, and the inning is over. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Batting 8, the third baseman, number 3.
Man at first, Joseph Ortiz. Up now for the Brewers. And a foul ball. Nobody out, runner at first.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated.
Lindor toss to second, over to Alonso, double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Up now for Milwaukee, Andrew Monasterio. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Jumps, throws, they get the out, and that'll do it.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
As we go to the last of the third. Stepping in is the switch-hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And no one can get there. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Runner in scoring position. No outs. And stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, 0-2 now. Look out.
Dead ball. That
fastball drilled him. He had 2 strikes on him, and
Now
he hit him.
right fielder.
First and second, no outs. Here's some real power at the plate. Juan Soto, he's already homered in this game. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
1-0.
In the dirt, blocked. And a ground ball to first, and it stays fair. Lindor zipping around third. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Ball 1 there.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's 5-0.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Number 2.
Next is the designated hitter, Luis Angel Acuna. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Acuna was again named Rookie of the Month. Clearly a cut above the rest of the rookie class. Base hit center field. And now 2 aboard. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That does it for Freddy Peralta, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break.
Now pitching for
DL Hall on the pitch here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. Out to short. Tosses across to first. That's the second out.
Nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Flied to right his first time. Cut on and lifted in the air. Frelick has a beat on it. That is the inning. So 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. On to inning number 4. It's the Mets 5 and the Brewers nothing. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Bryce Terang.
Fastball for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Struck him out swinging. And that puts him just 1 K away from 200 on the year. So digging in, Sal Frelick. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Right side. Oh, what a stop. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
A nice diving play at second, gave it a great effort, but I was just impressed by the hustle down the line to beat the throw. That was a fun play. Great stuff right there.
Now it's Christian Yelich. That's in for a strike. Ripped, but it curls foul. Man at first, 1 away. Runner on the go. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Frelick on his way to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third. And next will be the cleanup hitter, William Contreras. Right through there for a strike. Comes up empty.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Grounds 1 to short. Dive, and he's got it. Throws from the seat of his pants. Runs, scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Just love watching this guy do everything. Swing the bat and make great defensive plays just like that. Remember, he won the Platinum Glove in 2016. You know this guy's the real deal defensively.
Chorio avoids the first pitch for ball 1. Yelich on at second with 2 down. And there's a strike.
1-1.
In the air to left center. Siri sizing it up. He's got it. And that is that. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Mets 5 and the Brewers 1. Back here in Queens, ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning. So up next for New York, Jose Siri. He's 0 for 1. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Freeland sizing this one up. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Francisco Lindor. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down. Now here is Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
That's a laser base hit. McNeil headed home. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 6-1.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
2 on, 1 out. Juan Soto up now for the Mets.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Mitchell right there to make the grab. Runner tags from third. He's in on the sac fly, and it's now a 6-run lead. Now, Brandon Nimmo.
The left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
And first offering is fouled off. Alonso off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it falls. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
The batter, number 2.
And now the Mets DH, Luis Angel Acuna.
Acuna.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Two aboard, 2 outs. Squirts away a little bit. Line drive. That's a base hit. Alonso is waved home. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. Now tries to get back, but they got him. And a bad mistake there ends the inning.
Really exciting when a couple of guys get their hands on the ball and execute the relay perfectly. Nice throw to third. Awesome job of execution.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Senga back to work. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come 1 at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Next one just misses. And a count 1-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Next for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Mitchell.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
1 out, runner at second. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. He hit into a double play his first time up. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. That's a little bit low. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1-2.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Making 7 strikeouts for him.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Popped in the air, left side. Lindor makes the play, and that is that. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're down 7-1. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
Hit in the air, center field. Mitchell hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
The catcher, number 4,
Francisco Alvarez getting ready to hit. Both 2 in this one. Right through there for a strike. The Mets up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Swing and a bouncer. Fires over to Hoskins, and that's an out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
2 down, base is empty. And next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil, 1 for 2. Out towards left center. Mitchell makes the grab, and that's the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5. It's the Mets 7 and the Brewers 1. Back here at Citi Field. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Bryce Terang. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers.
10, Sal Frelick.
And there's a foul ball. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swing and a ball popped up. McNeil. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
2 outs, base is empty. Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers. The MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Late on that fastball.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
He's got it. And that is out number 3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. It's the Mets 7 and the Brewers 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Jose Siri. Siri in his 4th year, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Brian Hudson, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Kane getting cranked up as well. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Bouncer to Hoskins. He steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Fastball is outside. And that misses. And that's ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
In the air out towards right center. Frelick puts it away, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Down the number 2 hitter, Pete Alonso. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Foul tip into the Mets, struck him out. Down in order go the Mets. And they're on top 7-1. New inning getting started. And now William Contreras.
He is a talented player. His big brother Wilson has voiced that his little brother may end up being better than he is.
And first offering is fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
And they'll do it again. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Jackson Chourio.
Jackson Chourio now at the plate. Swinging a foul out of play. Next offering is in for a strike. The Mets up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. It really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Hoskins now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Two outs. Right through there for a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something.
Sets him down on strikes. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. That one lifted to left. Chourio in position. Drops into the glove. And there's one away.
He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Down the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, as a left-handed hitter, you kind of expect that breaking ball from the lefty, so you just want to track it and get an idea because you know it's going to come into play later in the at-bat.
Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but it's so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And next is the designated hitter, Luis. Angel Acuna. Popped up. Terang. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. A.J. Minter.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
It immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Foul ball. The 1-2 stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Vientos makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Joseph
Ortiz. Up now for the Brewers. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Soto hauls it in for the out. 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Andrew Monasterio up now for the Brewers. That one's in there. Strike one. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. To third, Vientos. Zips it to first. And that is the inning. Back here in Queens, bottom of the 8th. And the batter now, Mark Vientos. Hall back to work. That's hard hit on the line. Chorio hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. And a little something extra at stake in this at bat, as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. His 18th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 8-1. And all he needed was a late single to keep his hitting streak alive, but that'll do.
Yeah, Nerd's a steal. He knew the streak was on the line, but he didn't let it stop him from blasting one out of here. Keep it going, my guy. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. DL Hall out of the game, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Ryan Hudson.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So 1 out, nobody on. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. And he brings it into the warning track.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's whipping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that ball's out of here.
Jose Siri up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And he drops it down the third baseline. Throws across the diamond. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. Last chance coming up for the Brewers.
Now pitching from
We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Sean Reed-Foley.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season. So this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Bryce Terang. Reed-Foley, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and he works in a slider. And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Just off the outside edge. 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Base is empty, one away here in the top of the ninth. Swings through that one for strike two.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Next
Ball,
pitch is
that's down.
downstairs.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Left-hand batter waits. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Yelich in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that is out of play. The Brewers down to their final strike. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shelby. Thanks for joining us.